Hello, my co-highs. Hope you're all doing well. I'm your host, Ren Senpai, and the launch of the Jurassic World trilogy style guide is finally here. You may remember a couple months back, we got a physical copy of the Jurassic Park trilogy style guide made by Marco Miggs, Dino Mac, and a bunch of other people. Well, the second installment has just been launched, and I've seen it before, but I'm going to give you guys a preview in case you haven't seen that video because, it's pretty amazing stuff. I don't have a physical copy on me. I was going to wait to get a physical copy, but this is just too good to not share with you guys. So we're just going to go through this one by one, check out all the stuff that's inside. So here we have the cover. We have the Indominus Rex, the Indoraptor, and the Giganotosaurus with their respective logos on the top. And this is one of the fun things about this particular application. Like, you can turn the pages, and it makes it sound all that satisfying. So then we have the introduction here. After going extinct for 11 years, 2015's Jurassic World revived the dinosaurs once again as a trilogy that was advertised to be bigger, better, and with more teeth. Jurassic World showed off a fully operational theme park and more species than ever before. This guide will serve as a... I'm not going to pronounce that word. Ode to the works of the countless incredible artists through a compilation of images featuring every dinosaur and creature featured the creature deplotted in the latest Jurassic World trilogy. Curated with love, dedication, and passion, you can rest assured that we have spared no expense in orating the definitive and most screen-accurate collection of the franchise's excellent designs. It is hoped that artists, creators, and dinosaur enthusiasts alike find use and enjoyment in looking through this guide. For your convenience, all the creatures are listed in order of screen appearance, starting with the first entry in the Jurassic World trilogy, followed by Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and ending with Jurassic World Dominion. So no Camp Cretaceous yet. So here we have Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, and the longest list here, which is, of course, Dominion. Oh my god. This is going to be a long one. Probably going to be a lot longer than the first one. So here we have our first page, which is Jurassic World. And it's basically the same style as before with the previous style guide. Here we have a depiction of the animal in question. In this case, it's the Indominus Rex hatchling in the egg, popping out. You can see, the variant, the hatchling. You can see the diet and the approximate dimensions, not applicable. And then here on the other page, we have, a look of what the animal looks like. Well, in this case, the egg. We have like a shot of the eye. We have one side of the egg here, and then the egg as a whole. And here we have the hex codes of what color the eggs are and the creature inside. And then we flip to the next page. Here we have the Pachycephalosaurus. Oh my god, look what Jurassic World did to Pachycephalosaurus. It looks like a kangaroo. So this is probably the better example that we're looking for. Here we have the variant, which is a female, diet herbivore, approximate dimensions, 4.2 meters long and 2 meters tall. Here we have a human for comparison. Here we have the side view of the heads with the mouth closed and the mouth open, the eye, a shot of the head from the front, a shot of the head from the top. And then, of course, we see the dimensions of the animal from top, bottom, front, and back. We can see close-ups of the head, hands, and feet, and the one shot where it is actually featured in Jurassic World. You really did deserve better, my friend. And here we have the hex codes along the sides. So we're just going to go through and take a look at all the dinosaurs individually from here. Here's the Indominus Rex, which is pretty cool. 13.1 meters long to 16.9 meters. Biggin. Not quite fully grown. And as you can see, the base is just like gray. And here we have Blue, looking real good. We could get a shot of the claws, and the hands and stuff. We could see her, in a moment in the movie. Here we have Charlie, who is sporting the signature ornamental crest on the front of her snout there. I love her colors. They look amazing. It's like she's like the tiger stripe raptors from the Lost World, but green. If you make the stripes red, it's a perfect recreation of the novel Lost World raptors. Delta, who looks stunning in her tealish green color. Looking absolutely fantastic. And then, of course, Echo, who really gets... the Echo doesn't get a whole lot of love. She deserves better. Now, for Echo's model, they did something different. They obviously gave her a scar, but also she's missing a tooth because of an injury. If you guys didn't know, Echo actually got in a fight with Blue over dominance, and she actually got so severely scarred they had to facially reconstruct her face. That's why the scar's still there. Which is interesting tidbit of information in case you didn't know. And next we have the baby Triceratops, which is very chubby, very cute. I'm torn between this design and the one from Jurassic Park, but this looks adorable. Look at that. It's also a hefty baby. Look at it compared to a dude. And here we have the juvenile Parasaurolophus. This looks like it came straight out of Camp Cretaceous. Like, look at this. The proportions of this are very cartoonish in a way, but I like it. It's cute. And then here we see it kind of like in the background of the Gentle Giant's petting zoo. And here is their version of a juvenile Stegosaurus. Now, if you didn't know, in the Jurassic World live tour, there are actually bioluminescent Stegosaurus, and one of them was a juvenile. And since the live tour is officially canon with the movies, it would have been kind of cool to see one of these. But obviously, it didn't make an appearance in the film, so it's not here. Yeah, I really don't like the Stegosaurus design. I much prefer the one from the Lost World, to be perfectly real. The baby Gallimimus, looking tiny and cute. The chunky baby Apatosaurus, who gets strangle hugged by one of the kids at the petting zoo. It's Littlefoot. And then, of course, we have the Jurassic World style Rexy. You can see, the scars on her. You can see the scars on the right side of her body. You can see the crocodilian underbelly. The moment where she's bursting through the Spinosaurus cage and all the colors. A lot of pale browns. The Mosasaurus, which is apparently 22 meters long according to official sources. I don't know how they got the height. Normally with sea creatures, they don't normally measure the height of them because it's mostly length. But I really like what they did here with the Mosasaurus. Getting this profile shots, this shots from front and from above, and the inside of the mouth so we can see the teeth. I mean, it's probably not going to pick up well in the video, but if you get the physical copy, trust me, they are there. We can get a shot of the flippers, the tail, and the moment where it's jumping out of the water to catch the shark. Here we have an adult Gallimimus, looking pretty tall, looking fancy. And here we have an adult Parasaurolophus from Jurassic World. Looks pretty cool. I'll admit, it looks pretty cool. So goofy looking. Now, the weird thing about the Parasaurolophus from Jurassic World is that they have kind of like this humped back. Whereas in the Lost World, it was just a single kind of like sloping back, whereas this is like a hump and another hump. Here we have the fully grown Apatosaurus, which is massive and has a very blue eye and a cursed front view. Oh, I don't like looking at that at all. The adult Stegosaurus with the toothless beak. God, why did they do that? And they even included color for the Thagomizers. I don't remember if they did that in the previous one. The adult Triceratops, which looks pretty cool. Looks really good. Like what they did. Here we have the Ankylosaurus. Looks awesome. Ma, if you're watching this one's for you. And here we have it fighting the Indominus Rex. We have the Pteranodon. And all the different angle shots of it. And of course the patterns. And what's neat about the Pteranodon is that it has 4 different variants. So we got this one here, another one here, this one over there, and the last one here, which is really cool. You have the Dimorphodon in the next page, which is the last dinosaur on the list, actually. Very freaky looking mofo, I'll tell you that much. Ugh. Ugly little thing. And at the end of each part of the style guide, there is a size chart, so you can get an idea of scale of the animals next to each other. That Parasaurolophus is tiny. Oh, God. But yeah, everything scales up nicely here. And then we move on to the dinosaurs of Jurassic World, which I'm pretty sure is also a size chart, maybe? It's also a downloadable poster. And here we have the next one, which is Fallen Kingdom. And we start off with the mosasaurs. Again, 22 meters. Basically the same shots over and over. With, the mosasaurs jumping over the water trying to get at the person. Here we have the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom T-Rex, which is essentially the same as Rexy from the previous chapter. We have Velociraptor Blue as a hatchling. Very snub-nosed and cute. Not sure what that thing on her wrist is, though. I don't remember seeing that on her in the movie. I gotta rewatch it. Charlie, sporting a pale green color with some black striping. Velociraptor Delta. That looks very alien. It reminds me of that one Troodon model. Ugh. Velociraptor Echo. It still looks beautiful. The Compsognathus. The Brachiosaurus. Rest in peace, you beautiful thing. You deserve better. I love the green patterning that they added, to the side of the head. It looks really cool. Oh, come on, turn. Here we have the Pteranodon again. And here are all the variants. We have Blue as an adult. And then on the next page, we have the Sinoceratops, which I call the Rhinosaurus, I guess. Rhinosaurus. And here it is fighting the Carnotaurus. Here we have the Baryonyx. Neat and scary. The adult Gallimimus once again. Looking absolutely terrified of life. The Ankylosaurus. The Apatosaurus. Again, huge and cursed from the front. The Stegosaurus. Although I'm pretty sure they raised the tail up. I'm not entirely sure of that. There's Sleepy. Triceratops. Yeah, Triceratops needs more scenes in Jurassic, if you ask me. The Carnotaurus, which looks beautiful and absolutely terrifying. The juvenile male Allosaurus, I guess they're calling it. The Stygimoloch. Weird goat eye. The Fallen Kingdom Parasaurolophus, which is sporting a much paler color. The juvenile Triceratops. Our boy, the Indoraptor. Absolutely sick. Yeah, that thing still gives me the shivers. The male Carnotaurus, or demon, as everyone likes to call him. Still, and yep, he's missing the horn. And then we have the size chart of all the dinosaurs of Fallen Kingdom, and the poster for the dinosaurs of Fallen Kingdom. And now we move on to the final chapter, which is Jurassic World Dominion. And we start off with the prologue dinosaur. So here we have the Dreadnoughtus, looking huge, 34 meters. It's gigantic. I love the Dreadnoughtus design. It's so beautiful. The Pteranodon, once again, makes an appearance. With 5 variants instead of 4. Quetzalcoatlus. Looking sharp, my friend. The Ankylosaurus. The Oviraptor. Our first proper feathered dinosaur in the that we see. The male Nasutoceratops. The female Nasutoceratops. The baby Nasutoceratops. Boy, howdy, you would have been much cuter if your animatronic was much more lifelike. Morus intrepidus. I don't know why they call it by the full species. Doesn't mention if it's a juvenile or not, though. The Giganotosaurus. Big boy. And we have 2 variants here. This is the one from Dominion, and here's the one from the Prologue. This one still has a lot of his spikes still on him, and he's also a paler shade of green. I'm pretty sure he's also missing the cleft lip in the Prologue, but in the Prologue, he's much more scarred. He has the cleft lip and all that stuff. Here we have the Iguanodon, with, again, a very goatish eye. Please turn. Tyrannosaurus Rexy, who is sporting an actually new design. This is actually confirmed to be different. Her skull and neck is the same shape. She's meant to look a lot more like the Rexy from the movies, and you can see from the front, the profile view, she looks much meaner than she did in the previous 2 movies, which I can appreciate. And this is her Prologue variant with feathers, in case you guys wanted to see that. We have the return of the Compsognathus. The Stegosaurus, which has a raised tail and is actually a darker shade of green than the last couple ones. Gallimimus. The adult Allosaurus, which is rocking a row of spikes like Giga. It's looking pretty cool. The Black Market Dimorphodon. The Sticky Moloch. The Mosasaurus, who is somehow smaller than an Apatosaurus for some reason. The Triceratops. Sinoceratops. The newly designed Parasaurolophus. Why they changed it so drastically, I have no idea why they decided to do that. We have Velociraptor Blue. Apatosaurus. Velociraptor Beta. The Juvenile Baryonyx with the prosthetic arm. The juvenile male Allosaurus, which has been downgraded in size. The juvenile Carnotaurus, which is a very chunky boy. Look at him. Well, her, I guess. Microceratus. We have 3 variants. Listersaurus. Omnivore. The Demon Carnotaurus makes a reappearance. Atrociraptor Ghost. That's a very human-like face, and I don't like that. No. Tiger. Red. My favorite design from the Velociraptors. Panthera, which I have a Rubbersaur of. Therizinosaurus. Fluffy boy. Fluffy boy. Fluffy clawed boy. They really went in depth with the colors here, that's for sure. The Pyroraptor. Dimetrodon. The Dilophosaurus finally makes a return. It's also very fat looking. Look at that. Jesus. Tyrannosaurus Buck. Glad to see him again. The Doe. Brachiosaurus. And that's all the dinosaurs. Here we have the size chart of all the dinosaurs together. And, you know, the dinosaurs from Jurassic World Dominion. And then here we have all the sites where the movie took place. So we got the Sierra Nevada, Grand Dig site, DFW Relocation Center, Rockwood Manor, Isla Nublar, Bison Valley, and Malta. And then, of course, we have like a special thanks for everyone that did partake in this endeavor. And then, of course, at the back of the page, you know, the very back, we have, you know, the description of the book and all that stuff. But anyway, that's it for the Jurassic World style guide. I am aware that Marco is actually working on some other stuff. I won't say what. I'll leave it to him to share with you guys. But this is incredible stuff. I mean, it's truly beautiful. Thank you, Marco and Dino Mike Mac, for providing the community with this piece. I think everyone could learn from this. It like the information in this is valuable stuff for artists and sculptors and things like that, and also for me, who's just now learning how to paint. You know, this is valuable information for repaint and stuff like that. So I can't thank them enough for, you know, providing, you know, this for the community. So yeah, that's gonna end the video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe today, hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything new. Link to my Discord and my Twitch in the description down below. And until next time, this is Transip by signing off. Alrighty then, take care now.